Hello and welcome to our channel. Now in this video we'll tell you how the cast of Gilligan's Island 1964 has changed. I'll show you what they looked like back then in 1964 and now in 2022 how they changed compared to being on this sitcom. Alright, let's go. Hale Jr. In the sitcom he plays Jonas the Skipper Grumpy, the captain of SS Minnow. He was fat, which led to many lucrative jokes from Gilligan. In 1964, he was 43 years old, and it was with great sadness that Hale passed away on January 2nd, 1990 from thymic cancer.
The 8th grade, he got put back all the way to...
Never mind about Skinny Mulligan. Now, little buddy, this is going to take a lot of hard work. And in order for you to assume the command, I've got to get you into shape.
All right, people take pictures of me and so forth, and they want this background and the other background. I say, hey, wait a minute, you're taking a picture of me in the background, you know?
Bob Denver in the sitcom he plays Gilligan, the crew of SS Minnow who used to work for Skipper. In 1964, he was 29 years old, and it was with great sadness that on September 2nd, 2005, he died at the age of 70 from complications including pneumonia.
Skipper wanted it. Any questions?
Well,
We're gonna have a search for the skipper right now.
9 kids, and they're all falling down and making messes and getting in trouble like, Gilligan and Maynard did. And even my wife does a pratfall. I kind of stay very clean and pristine. It's very nice.
Natalie Schafer in the sitcom she played Mrs. Lovey Howell, Thurston's wife. Sometimes she can be more spoiled than Mr. Howell. In 1964, she was 64 years old, and it was with great sadness that Schafer died of liver cancer on April 10, 1991 at the age of 90.
today we must have him for cocktails.
Oh, Thurston, always the right thing at the right time. No wonder you're always sitting on the host's right hand.
We worked so well together. All those years we never had one word that was one crossword, one word with, and nothing. We agreed on everything.
Did you really?
And I learned how to live from him.
Backus in the sitcom he plays Thurston Howell III, a millionaire used to a luxurious life and never worked on the island. In 1964, he was 51 years old, and it was with great sadness that on July 3rd, 1989, Backus died in Los Angeles from complications of pneumonia at the age of 76.
Yes, that was the one that went non-stop from Chicago to New Orleans.
That was pretty good for those days.
He was supposed to fly to Minneapolis. Fool flew the wrong way.
I called him. I think I got a great idea, and I phoned the guy back, and I said, reservation, he said, who's it for? Mr. Magoo, he's coming right over.
Russell Johnson in the sitcom he plays Professor Roy Hinckley, a high school teacher and scoutmaster before being stranded on the island. In 1964, he was 40 years old, and it was with great sadness that Johnson died of kidney failure on January 16, 2014 at the age of 89.
Scientifically absurd to believe that you could have ridden the same wave all the way from Hawaii. The counteraction of the marine gravitational forces would have...
Slow down, Teach. I was a dropout from the 2nd grade.
Slow down.
Natalie Schafer, Mrs. Howell, she was a New York actress for many years in the theater. Beautiful, beautiful young woman.
Tina Louise in the sitcom she plays Ginger Grant. She often tries to use tricks in the movies she stars in to solve problems. In 1964, she was 30 years old, and now she's 88 years old.
Lying down, they're trying to make a pretzel out of me. Oh, this is going to ruin my whole career. I mean, after all, who wants to play opposite a 7-foot leading lady?
Yeah, it's good, doesn't she? She does. She looks fantastic.
You're looking good. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Can I take a picture of you? God bless you.
Janusz Prohaska in the sitcom he plays Gorilla, the only animal villain on the island, causing mayhem and mischief. In 1965, he was 46 years old, and it was with great sadness that he passed away on March 13, 1974 at the age of 54.
I sucked it in.
I'm doing this since 1939, and if that was a costume, that was the best I have ever seen.
Dawn Wells in the sitcom she plays Mary Ann Summers, typical neighborhood girl and does most of the laundry and cooking with Ginger's help. She was 26 years old in 1964, and it was with great sadness that Well died of COVID-19 related causes in Los Angeles on December 30th, 2020 at the age of 82.
sorry, Marianne.
Well, that was very good. All right, go ahead.
2 buoyants aft the starboard beam.
Oh, what's that?
He's just hogging the scene as we walk off. He's just hogging. He's ad-libbing all the way we go, the whole time. So then he taught her how to ad-lib. And now if you watch it, you'll see they're trying to outdo each other as they walk off stage.
Danny Miller in the sitcom he plays Duke Williams, a surfer riding a tsunami from Hawaii and coming to this island. In 1965, he was 31 years old, and it was with great sadness that he passed away in Las Vegas on September 9, 2014
All of a sudden, I'm out of the tube and up on top, only I'm headed for open sea. I mean, I'm riding clear into the middle of the big salty splash. You got the picture?
Anywhere, out of his hotel room, in the lobby of the hotel, at a fancy restaurant, at the dinner table, in the kitchen with the chef.
Vito Scotti in the sitcom he plays Dr. Boris Belinkov, a mad scientist. In 1965, he was 47 years old, and it was with great sadness that Scotti died of lung cancer on July 5, 1996 at the age of 78.
Well, you see, I only have a lifeboat from my yacht. Overloading it would be most dangerous.
Wouldn't it be mine if I went over and paid my respects? I wouldn't. But just to say hello, what could he do? Smash you in the nose, break your ribs, kick you in the groin.
Hans Corried in the sitcom he plays Wrong-Way Feldman, a fighter pilot in World War I. In 1964, he was 47 years old, and it was with great sadness that he passed away on January 5, 1982 at the age of 64.
No more Rumble Seats. No more Liberty Magazine.
And you missed the Second World War.
The Second World War, so that's what that was. I always wondered what that noise was.
Thank you for watching the whole video. If you like this video, please share it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support us in producing the next videos.